and to get our first tentative guide on what the season ahead may bring.
The players are ready to charge onto the ground. I'm joined by Daniel Harford. Great to have you along, Harf. How do you see this one unfolding?
Pleasure to be here, Hutto. I like the Cats. They're coming into this very confident that at their best they can challenge anyone. They're at their best today. They should be comfortable to them.
Thanks for those insights, Harf. As the teams huddle, the two captains shake hands for the toss of the coin.
The Brisbane Lions of 2004 were aiming for a record equalling 4 consecutive premierships. Their MCG preliminary final against Geelong was an epic. The Cats led by 2 at quarter time, the Lions by 2 at half time, and the Lions by 4 at three-quarter time. That was still the margin when Blake Carousel took a set shot from close range at the 23-minute mark of the last term and squeezed it in for what proved to be the decisive goal. The Lions booked a date with destiny. 12-12-84 to 10-15-75. Daniel Bradshaw booted 4 goals, while Nigel Lappin tallied 30 disposals.
We've been looking forward to this one all week, and now the moment has arrived. Fort punches it out of the ruck. McCluggage, a quick getaway wasn't possible. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. Fort wins it down. McCluggage, can he find a teammate? Here's a chance to get it forward. Delivers it inside 50. Cameron goes for home. He doesn't miss many, and that is no exception.
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
The Lions on the board early. Good ruck work. Holmes. Smith doesn't often waste it. The kick is precise. Gives it everything. Punched away. Danger averted. Frantic defence.
They've got an opportunity here to get the ball down the other end quickly.
They've set up well for the kick in. Zorko with a chance to relieve the pressure. Taking time to assess the options.
That's careless kicking.
If he can nail this first shot at goal, he might just be in for a big day.
He's a good set shot, and he's buried that one.
He had the opportunity to put them in front. That's exactly what he's done. Lovely finish.
The Cats in front now. Stanley slaps it out. Smith trying to find a path. Just trying to get it forward under pressure. Close. He's blazed away. Cameron. All's well that ends well.
The crowd will tell the story.
Looks good off the boot. He's got it.
They're looking for him early, and he could be the game breaker today.
The Cats are up and about early. Stanley gets his hand to it. Smith, Holmes. They might be caught out on the turnover. Gets the kick away. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Berry, drop punt. That'll be a goal. Never in doubt.
Well, he saw the opening and put it away. Makes a real difference if you can consistently take those kinds of opportunities.
Both sides are cracking in hard at the present time. It's a great contest. Stanley wins it out of the centre. Holmes. They're going nowhere and will have a stoppage near the centre. Stanley gets his hand to it. Holmes. Unable to get it inside 50. What's he got on offer? Hipwood in the centre square. Good looking kick. Dunkley working hard and being rewarded. That's a strong mark. He will surely make this count.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
Two in a row if he gets it, and he does.
That will do his conference the world of good to start like that.
So the underdog throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. Fought with a deft tap. McCluggage read it well. Cameron has marked in front of goal.
They're happy if he can halve the contest and bring the Crummers into play, but those hands are looking sticky.
Leans back and drills it.
He's causing all sorts of problems for them. They might need to make a change already.
The Cats really needed that goal just to settle things down. The two big men do battle. Smith, Dunkley, one step ahead. A good kick here and they'll be in business. He's hit up the lead. Great play. Rayner, strong grab.
A straight kick here and they'll be in front.
Rayner, can he inspire his team? You bet he can.
It doesn't matter who you are, it's always good to get an early one on the board.
We've had 5 lead changes now. Stanley wins it. Holmes.
They are hunting the ball carrier.
And we will do it all again. Day smashes it out of there. Dunkley, the midfield battle so important. Dempsey, he's set upon. Something has to give soon.
We haven't seen any spot yet, which is surprising given the comments that were made during the week.
They have a good understanding, those two. Hand pass cut off. The Cats have denied them the corridor. Neil, that's a bit of a gift. What's he got on offer? Lowers the eyes. Close, has found some space. Humphreys. Stengel throws it on the boot. Neil is hard to beat one-on-one. Clever kick. McCluggage wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Slowing it down. His field kicking is normally first rate. The Lions are out of trouble. They're moving the footy well here. Kicks laterally. Zorko. That's good work rate. Neil on centre wing is marked. Spearing pass. Bailey. Was that a throw? Dempsey affects the turnover. Myers under pressure. You asked for it. You got it. The umpire says he had no prior. Stanley gets his hand to it. Holmes couldn't get a disposal. Fought. Not a great kick, and the umpire will throw it back.
The Lions would arguably be sitting on a greater lead if they'd been a little more careful with the ball. If they sort that out, they'll be hard to stop.
Punch clear. Smith under pressure. Holmes running in support. Mannar with a chance to run. Can he impose himself on the match? Stengel. This is good footy. Conservative kick. Wanting to get on with the job. Mullen drops into the hole and marks. Golden opportunity here.
For lead change number 6.
He doesn't miss many of these, and he hasn't missed that one.
He managed to find some space in a dangerous position and made them pay for their loose checking.
Good match so far. Stanley palms it down. Smith, Atkins, Dempsey cops some unwanted attention.
No way through there, and they'll reset.
Punch clear. Atkins. Holmes. You can't question his commitment. Good build-up. Manor.
It's a decent strike, but it'll fall short. Happy to concede a behind.
That's smart play, really. There's no point taking unnecessary risks.
Looking for a quick transition.
Zorko. All on his own. Can he hit a target? Gardner can keep it moving. Good handball. Zorko goes long. Bailey
In some space on the wing.
picking their way through. Hipwood finds himself unattended, looking to get it down there quickly. Neil had his name written all over it. He will surely make this count.
They'll be back in front if he can nail it.
Heads for home. That was never missing.
Some good ball movement there created that opportunity, and a cool finish as well.
Seven lead changes now. This is some game. Fort showing his skills. McCluggage. Stanley in the right spot at the right time. Neil approaching the 50. He's been busy so far. Guthrie spoils. Normally delivers. Myers handballs it to nobody. Guthrie does well under pressure. Good thinking and good execution too. De Koning. This one's getting hotter and hotter.
This is exactly what they would have hoped for early in the match. Scoreboard pressure.
The Lions were underdogs coming in, but they look anything but in the early going.
Like Batman and Robin.
Lays it off. Manor is there in the clinches. Starcevic saves the day.
Tries a safe ball.
Leicester works hard to present. Starcevic, Gardner, and they're out of trouble. He's normally better than that.
What's he got on offer?
He's kicked it high. Here's a big chance to peg back the margin.
Golden opportunity here.
He'll surely go back and slot this.
Snap it goal. Good looking kick. It's home.
They're much more potent when he's clunking marks and kicking goals.
The goals are coming thick and fast. This is great to watch. The big men fly.
I felt that one from here.
They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded. It was a fine tackle. Fort wins it down. McCluggage, Neil, Bailey blasts away. Guthrie tries to spike it out of the danger zone.
Scrounges a kick. Bouncing ball.
Takes the responsibility. Just needs to finish. Finish he does.
That's a great way to open your account. His confidence will be sky high.
The Lions have pushed the margin out to beyond a goal. The big men fly.
Taken to ground.
They ask the question, but the umpire will have it. Stanley wins it. Bowes.
They are tackling machines today.
O'Connor. Leicester went bang. Gardner. Cameron working hard and presenting well. By hand.
He's been accosted.
Zorko. Good vision there. Cameron. Well-weighted kick. Quality delivery by Foot. Day has got loose. Crosses the paint. Guthrie
Doing what he does best.
Bailey has it within range.
This, to make a good start, a very good one.
That's close. He liked it off the boot, but he's not a great judge.
Some good work to create that shot on goal, but unfortunately, the finish let them down.
Looking for a quick transition.
Guthrie with a chance to relieve the pressure. Myers on a lead. De Koning.
He's been penalised for incorrect disposal.
His annoyance can only be with himself for a lack of awareness. If he can nail this first shot at goal, he might just be in for a big day.
That's come off the side of the boot and gone out of bounds on the full.
Good kick. What can they muster from the back half? And they're away. Humphreys presents in space. Guthrie, Myers. Look at him go. Delivers a long ball. No one can mark. Zorko gathers. Neal. Andrews.
The Lions have started well. The kick was centimetre perfect. They've opened them up here. What's he got on offer? They're on point so far.
The spell on the pine might be warranted after that.
Doesn't often waste it.
And that's a letdown.
The Lions showing some good signs early.
Defence 101 there. De Koning. He's besieged.
Ball, cries the crowd, and the umpire agrees.
It's a hot footy today. He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
Has a ping. It won't be a goal. He's got it.
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight through.
The Cats are on the back foot early.
Day, the winner there.
Holmes punched away. Mullen made the footy his.
Attracted a crowd. The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out.
Rucks go at it.
Dunkley. The team physios will be working overtime.
Ball to be won on centre wing. Cameron. Bailey squeezes the kick. Plenty of heat in this game. Dunkley. He's caught.
It's not a fair fight.
Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears.
Day
with a deft tap. Neal.
Ashcroft is the man on the spot, and he's marked.
To extend the margin beyond 3 goals.
Going at his second.
It's a game of inches sometimes.
The Cats not at their best so far. Mullen. Dunkley with the big fist. Archie is cool under pressure.
Morris is the beneficiary of some unselfish play and should convert.
He hasn't missed yet. Can he keep a clean sheet?
Got to be a goal. Oh, it's a dreadful miss.
Whatever their score ends up being today, it'll be at least 5 points short of what it should have been.
He's off. His field kicking is normally first rate. Guthrie
Pushes into space and receives the footy.
clever kick. Mullen, the Cats under great pressure.
Gone. Caught napping in a dangerous spot.
He tried to do too much, not for the first time, to really stamp some authority on this match.
He's a quality finisher, and that's more evidence.
The Cats are on the ropes. They need a spark before this one gets away from them.
The Cats really need to respond now.
Day, the winner there.
Neal, Bailey. It's a tough game.
It would be a hard umpire who would ping him for that.
Day got his palm to it. Dunkley. That sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. Myers always looked likely. Good disciplined defence. Terrific forward pressure. Gets the kick away.
And finally over the line.
There might have just been a little bit of panic there. It was a nervous moment.
Looking for a quick transition.
Gardner with a chance to run. Got a little time here. The runner will be out in a minute.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
Hasn't got hold of that one. It'll be a behind.
They've wriggled off the hook and probably didn't deserve to. It was a poor turnover.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Zorko working hard and being rewarded. Slowing it down. You can see their confidence growing. They've turned it over. Just needs an accurate kick now.
To finish off the good work.
Goes at goal, and that is an opportunity gone begging.
They might not get many opportunities as good as that one today.
He's off. Can he hit a target? Gardner has found some space. The Lions are red hot at the moment. Myers, drop punt, and he has put it away.
He's doing everything he can to keep them in this game.
It's an understatement to say they needed that one. Fort wins it out of the centre. Fletcher feeling the heat. They've bottled it up. Stanley with a deft tap. Dangerfield close. Has a way of drawing the footy. Holmes, he's shut him down. O'Connor, that's an aggressive handball. Smith, Stewart, Neal drops into the hole and marks.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
Pins the ears back, winds up and drives it right through the middle.
Great team goal. If they keep playing like that, they won't be behind for long.
The Cats are back in business. The big men fly. He still found a way.
Errant handball, and they've turned it over. That's commitment to the cause. They appeal for holding the ball, and the umpire agrees.
He's not hiding his annoyance, but I think he's more upset with himself than with the umpire.
Leicester was committed to the contest. This should be a goal. Big chance, and he does not let them down.
So often he provides great energy for them up front, and he's done it again.
One kick game again.
Stanley with the tap. Smith, Dangerfield gets his kick despite the heat.
Sloppy disposal and a turnover.
Fort, McCluggage, Berry.
They've put themselves under pressure.
Drives it inside the forward 50. It's come unstuck.
The Lions are out of trouble.
Ignoring the corridor for now. O'Connor
Runs onto it.
Martin, all on his own. Can he impose himself on the match? Smith has pushed deep and can have a shot.
They'll be back in front if he can nail it.
He's a good set shot, and he's buried that one.
He had the opportunity to put them in front. That's exactly what he's done. Lovely finish.
The Lions have seen their early lead evaporate. The big men fly. Solid tackle. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. Rucks go at it. McCluggage, Smith, in the centre square. Dangerfield. Andrews spoils. Zorko blasts away. Berry has a vice-like grip. Careful ball movement. They're moving the footy well here. Blitzars thwarts them again. Can he find a teammate? Stengel makes position. Good kick. Smith works hard to present. Handballs it to nobody. Stengel onto it. Close.
In some space on the wing.
O'Connor honours the lead. Useful hand pass. Must get this out.
Neal getting involved.
Could that have been holding the ball? Some thought it was, but not the person who matters. Stanley wins it down. Bowes. That's a bit of a waste. Bailey. Dangerous to leave on his own. Fort
In the clear on centre wing.
Normally delivers. Ashcroft, great hands there. Lays it off. Some indirect ball movement here. Stewart throws it on the boot. He's hit up the lead. They're moving the footy quickly. O'Connor couldn't finish what he started. He's kicked it like an arrow.
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
The Cats with a break now. Rucks go at it. Fletcher, Bailey, closed him down. He's off. Can anyone get to the drop zone? Guthrie making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Humphreys, Holmes, De Koning. The Cats moving the ball well. Doesn't often waste it. Myers. This is good footy. They've opened them up here. Bowes, Humphreys. Guthrie under pressure. Cops some unwanted attention. They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded. It was a fine tackle. The two big men do battle. Has to be clean. Holmes leading from the front. Dempsey. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Wilmot. Dangerfield. Wins it back. Mullen. Dempsey. The distance is the only problem. Cameron is too strong and can extend the margin.
They're running on top of the ground at the moment and playing an excellent brand of footy.
Through it goes.
They keep moving the ball quickly. There'll be plenty more where that came from.
The Cats are already looking like they can kick a big score today. Stanley smashes it out of there. Not wanting to bomb to a contest. Dangerfield. Fumbles. Could be costly. Couldn't burst through. Ashcroft. Andrews. No easy exit. No Pryor. And we'll have a ball up. The two big men do battle. McCluggage. Ashcroft. Stewart wins it back. Great mark. Holmes can just about finish it himself.
The Cats have certainly looked the better side. They'll be hard to catch.
Big kick required. It's not a bad effort. He's got the distance comfortably, but he's off target.
I think he was committed to taking a shot before he even received the footy.
He's off. Can they get something going? That's well played. Slowing it down. Well-weighted kick. Archie on a lead. He's got an option in the centre square. Good work rate. Just waiting for the right moment to press go. Zorko kicks to space. He's normally better than that. Slick hands. Myers. Humphreys. Pounces. Bowes. This is champagne footy.
He's 1 from 1 so far.
Drop punt looks good. He's got it.
He found himself in space and made the most of it with a clinical finish.
The Lions need to get one back soon. They're right on the edge. The big men fly. Bowes reads the tap well. He's drawn a crowd. They're going nowhere and will have a stoppage near the centre. Stanley gets his hand to it. Fletcher, Day. He's stopped in his tracks. Some good tackles are being laid. Both sides are hard at it. Fort showing his skills. Dunkley, Ashcroft. He's been busy so far. Cameron, that's a big play.
These half chances can often be the difference.
It's a deep kick. He's off target.
That's a rare miss. They've been deadly accurate today.
Looking for a quick transition.
O'Sullivan in the clear. Henry can keep it moving. The Cats are red hot at the moment. Felt the pressure there. Stewart, he might have thought about hand passing. Ashcroft didn't need to be asked twice. Rayner, that's a legal disposal, isn't it? He's hurried the kick, it's a poor one. No one can mark. Mullen, probing ball. Andrews takes an excellent grab. Starcevic marks on centre wing. Lowers the eyes.
Time to turn on the Jets.
Bowes gathers in no man's land. Dangerfield.
He'll be picking grass out of his teeth after that. No way through there, and they'll reset.
Fort with a deft tap. Dunkley.
The Lions
Looking shaky early. Martin
runs onto it. It's a free for push in the back.
crosses the paint. Smith has drifted forward and marked.
To say there are some alarm bells ringing is an understatement. They're not working hard enough.
This would be a timely goal. The kick's a bit wonky, too wonky. It's a behind.
Some good work to create that shot on goal, but unfortunately, the finish let them down.
They've set up well for the kick-in.
Zorko with a chance to run. Fort has found some space. Takes the logical option. Gardner had some assistance. Lester. Cameron clears the area. Humphreys keeps it low. Stengel appreciates that delivery. Dangerfield. No one's gone near him, and he could make them pay.
Sometimes taking these half chances can make all the difference.
Kicks it goal. Oh, don't tell me he's missed.
It just looked like his ball drop was a little askew.
Trying to catch them out.
Lester
Marks in the back pocket.
finds himself in space. Day with a chance to relieve the pressure. Lester takes the hand pass,
Hacking it forward.
Archie uses the body well. Day. Mullen went bang. Ashcroft, Dunkley.
That's sloppy play.
Farms it out. Lester squeezes the kick. This is good ball movement.
What's he got on offer?
The Lions not at their best so far. Day all on his own. Punched away. Throw in deep in the pocket.
Gaz, what's caught your eye?
The Cats are giving their forwards better supply, and those forwards are making it count on the scoreboard.
The two big men do battle. Mullen
Attracted a crowd.
ball up in the shadows of quarter time. Stanley with a deft tap. Smith absorbs the pressure. Navigated the traffic. Lohman has eyes only for the footy. It's there!
That's a timely, steadying goal in the shadows of quarter time.
It's only early, I know, but that was a much-needed goal to establish a foothold in this match. The Cats with the early advantage. They're up and about, but the challenge will come.
Gary's back. What's caught your eye, Gaz?
The Lions shouldn't be disheartened. It certainly helps to get away to a good start when you travel interstate. But it isn't the be-all and end-all for a team that has great self-belief. This is a big challenge, of course it is. But this team is far from invincible, home ground or not.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you.